It's me.
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battering rams to force their way in, with break-in and entry incidents up 4% over last year. Remember to keep those front doors locked tonight. And we have breaking news tonight. 5 criminals are in custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen items were returned.
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
Allegations that Dent may have actually been involved in the break-in. Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians?
And in other news,
I didn't know
you're now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning. The body of Falcone family capo Louis Pistachio Garmone was found hanging off the side of the 4th Street Bridge sometime just before dawn, causing traffic to back up for miles as the cops cut him down.
Gotham City.
Random stabbings are the latest headache for the riders of Gotham's overcrowded Skyrail cars to contend with. Gotham police are investigating multiple cases of riders receiving abdominal wounds from an ice pick or other pointed weapon while pressed into the tight quarters with fellow passengers. A few have died, while most have been admitted to Gotham General in critical condition. Police don't have any suspects at the time. 2 more patients have gone missing from Arkham Asylum, bringing the total number of escapees from the half-prison, half-mental hospital to 15 this year. Only 3 have been caught to date, but all the escapees highlight the rough, some would say inhumane conditions at the aging asylum. The latest, 44-year-old twin brother and sister Leon and Valerie Muldoon, should be considered dangerous if found. Authorities are asking that you do not approach and call police immediately.
Sorry. I had to...
Nearly fell off a building for this.
Okay. It's too interesting. I'm a Batman fan.
And without cause. The new law was created in order to allow Gotham City's biggest property owners greater ability to modify and improve the city's aging buildings, some of which have been occupied by families for decades. So if you come home from work tonight and find all your stuff on the street, don't worry. It probably is.
Let's find out what was so important.
And if you can believe it, now you can...
Encrypted.
Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theater. And yet I always find you here.
What?
In a dark, damp cave.
Wayne Manor.
In front of a computer.
Let's say that he knows.
Yeah, well, this is the only room that really matters.
Well, then you won't mind if I skip cleaning the rest.
Honestly, Alfred, no.
The dusting is murder. Did you find out what that, Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process.
What are we looking at?
Let me try a different angle. This is a map of the east side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime,
they've decrypted 0 files.
I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone.
Did Vicky Vale leave?
Before the game switched from billiards to cutthroat. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
I don't want anything to do with Falcone.
Well, he certainly showed interest in you.
I'm a gamer, bro.
That's what worries me.
Get me to play
For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
I've seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. No, I already checked the codex.
Not much to find, apparently.
A few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
I stay out of sight when I need to.
Define need to.
Whenever Harvey calls. The guy's exhausting.
Well, after the press conference tomorrow, I'll mark your calendar as exhausted then.
Alfred,
the media isn't good for anyone's health. Yeah, I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out, Al. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here.
Yeah, but...
You're in the spotlight more than ever.
You're right. I should have canceled the event.
I know how much pressure you're under.
Right decision right
I don't mean to add to it.
It's okay. I know you're only looking out for me.
If we make a suit that fits me, we can trade places some night. Though I'm not partial to heights.
If he says anything else, then it's like a douche.
Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed. You two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
We vibe it, boys.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now,
Well...
haven't the faintest idea.
Do you think he might know something about the break-in? This Catwoman shows up around the same time Oswald comes back to town. Might not be a coincidence.
Oswald's crimes, numerous they may be, are on a much smaller scale than robbing City Hall.
Well, he was always trouble growing up, but it was the fun kind of trouble.
You both were. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
I ain't worried about it. Anyone try to knock me up, I'm just gonna hit him with that. Bah! Bah, bah, bah. Bah, bah, bah. Oh, there's... Oh, okay. Complete chapter 2 of episode 1. So we're still busting through episode 1. I'm gonna try not to make these videos too long. I'm gonna cut them up. Like I'll probably... You'll see chapter... Like the chat... We might have to do it by chapter. Or each 2 chapters. Because that's 40 minutes worth of recording. And I can't cut out... I can't really cut out cutscenes. You know? Alright, let's look through everything. What's good, family lamb? How you doing? See big old Bruce walking around. Bruce built for a rich boy. I know he's Batman and all, but Bruce is
Where
built
are you, Oz?
for a rich boy. Like, Jesus, you wouldn't even think my boy is rich. Graffiti. Is he gonna touch the graffiti? They always do that dumb shit. Oh no, he didn't touch it. Excuse me? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Turn around. I couldn't very well. I wanted to look at that newspaper. I actually don't know what that said. Cobblepot Park. Worst fucking park. Let me try to explain it. I already know who he is, but I'm not gonna say anything just in case there's someone who doesn't know in the chat. I mean, actually, to be fair, this game's old. I'm just trying to figure out when he's gonna freaking get the Iceberg Lounge set up and shit.
Thank you, sir.
All the way out and get fat. Okay. I'm gonna light the barrel. No, we're just gonna. It's already lit. We just need to put our hands on. Get all nice and cozy. Bruce, if it's that cold outside, you could have just wore a jacket. You realize that, buddy? Hit this camera. I want more Cheetos. Throw my face.
Great. There's the statue, but no Oz.
Ah. Anything up here? No.
Hey.
Beat it.
Alright. He's definitely gonna try to fight me. It almost seems obvious that he's gonna try to fight me. Oh, fuck. If I look at the statue, Oz is gonna show up, isn't he?
Watch wallet cash. But this goes through
You get a chance to go look at the flag.
Hey, you heard him, man.
Go ahead. Try and take it.
The hell do you say? End him.
There's a bitch.
Gentlemen!
Oz.
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp.
You see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment! Come here. Think that'll do?
Uh-oh. Oz on that sheet. And then there goes.
Stay down!
Oh my god. Maybe you should hang a little bit more of attention. And then maybe you wouldn't.
This used to be a nice place. No lives like you don't
You
belong.
just smacked him with this. Oh. This dude's face is getting up. Tore up.
This is my park! Mine! You hear that? Oh, hey Bruce. You've got a little, there. Good as new. Woo! That was a right little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh?
Thanks for the help.
Well, thanks for the backup.
I yanked you away from your bloody ivory tower, Bruce. Least I can do is make sure you don't get shanked.
That's very thoughtful of you.
It's been what? 2 decades?
20 freaking
And you know
years.
what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
That wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now, I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here. Glad they never saw it like this.
It's a shame what happened. It was beautiful once.
And now, it's a hellhole. Last thing my parents ever built. This city chews right through people. Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune, there's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential.
100% salty.
Now all I got is this park. And what's left in this flask.
I'm just gonna say
Well, that's just the way it goes sometimes. It's out of our control.
Well, obviously, but you don't have to be a dick about it. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself. Although, I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night. Made himself right at home. That oily... Ugh.
It's politics, Oz. That's how the game is played.
I thought you had more integrity than that. Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push.
Bro, I love it. I love it. Bro, I've never been more happy.
It'd be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are going to be on the upswing soon, though.
Oh, this is what he
A
was like.
revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. And I'm here to let it in.
I'm not even gonna ask. It's not important.
Which brings me to you,
if they
Bruce.
give me another choice, I might just.
You see,
fly
you
it.
throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. Like I said,
Actually,
it's
is that
not
a
gonna
threat?
be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful.
That's what I'm gonna
Are
say.
you threatening me, Oz?
Take it as you like. I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you.
Cause I promise to God, I'll
When
punch
this
you
whole
right in
thing
your face.
starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Get your lousy hand up off me.
Good seeing you, Bruce, but...
Every
I got
episode
some
done
lots to
downloaded, but the next
Cheers.
episode. What the f? Come on. Bro, I swear if this episode ends before episode 2 downloads, I'm just done. I'm just gonna throw up. I won. I ain't gonna get no sleep, huh? I go from Batman to Bruce at a party, then Bruce meeting Oz, to Bruce at a pep rally. Like, bro, chill out. We need nap time. I need nap time. You can sleep in the car, Master Bruce. That's not enough. That's not enough nap time. What are you talking about? God, these loading screens are so long, they drive me insane. Okay, now it's red. It was. Oh, no, it's green. Alright, Harvey. Uh-oh, we done rolled up in the red bitty for the boys. Uh-oh.
Mr.
Why
Wayne,
do I
over
have
here,
a
right
slight
here.
feeling that that's the freaking that?
This way.
Bruce!
I just have a slight feeling that that's a bad idea.
Good morning, everyone.
I mean, you gotta be nice to the people. Now, Oz
Morning, Mr. Dent.
and Carmine Falcone.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm.
I mean, y'all should already know.
We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane. Its methods for rehabilitation, crude. Its security, lacking. Worse still, those who do get out, or God forbid escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in. Arkham Asylum is a cancer on Gotham. But
if
today,
Alfred calls me, I'm
with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come. Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say.
So I must have did something differently than what I was watching.
For those with mental health issues, there are no cuts or scrapes. Their ailments are often invisible, but inside, they're suffering.
I'm not gonna say nothing about my parents. It doesn't make any sense to say.
You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man.
Don't say that cheesy ass.
Who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide.
I have a weird feeling that he's gonna say that slogan. If he does, I might literally quit the game. Oh, okay. Ooh. They give me a choice.
Let us honor their memory with this new facility, in the hope that a night like that never happens again.
Maybe it's the guy I watched chose this slogan, but that's just not.
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
Oh, for a sec. Tell me what, for just the slightest second.
I
thought Mr. Zellerbach,
sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up.
Alfred.
You first, Miss Vale.
Vicky.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building?
We should tear down the walls and erase it from the map. I don't want us lingering on past mistakes. I want us to focus on Gotham's future. All right, who's up next? You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home.
I knew
you and Mr. Dent even spoke with him behind closed doors.
I knew it. I knew it.
I don't make friends with gangsters. He was an unwelcome guest.
No.
That's all. Next question, please.
Please keep your questions on topic, people. We're here about the hospital, remember?
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime, going back years, and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob. Care to comment?
I know what's going on.
And did anyone else receive this evidence?
Right here.
The Globe, the Gazette, we all did. Mr. Wayne, Mr. Wayne, is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
What aren't you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
All right, this press conference is over.
Mr. Wayne! Mr. Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
Then they're gonna start thinking that I have.
Did you know about this, Bruce?
What aren't you telling us?
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later. Everyone, please settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
We'll save the situation.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. The police are inside the manor.
I looked at the text message. Do not sit there and lie to me, game. I looked at the text message. I knew the GCPD was in my house. Come on now, game. Don't make my Bruce act all surprised when he figures out the GCPD's in his house.